एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू आई क्वांटा's यूट्यूब क्लासरूम। और आज हम इडियम एंड फ्रेजेस की क्लास करने वाले हैं। सेशन नंबर 8। 7 सेशंस ऑलरेडी हो चुके हैं, अपन बहुत सारे इडियम्स ऑलरेडी कवर कर चुके हैं। आज हम 8th सेशन पे है। कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू यू, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू मी, अपन दोनों को कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, because to everybody who's actually following the series and is actually learning, kudos to you. Alright, आज के लिए कोई सीख नहीं है, बट अगर जनरली आप लोगों ने कोई अच्छा सा कोट पढ़ा हो कहीं पे रिसेंटली विच हैज़ एक्चुअली हिट यू हार्ड, मतलब आपने पढ़ा हो एंड यू आर लाइक फॉर 2 minutes यू आर लाइक blank out. So just write it in the comment box. I would like to read the quote, because or something you must have read in a book or somewhere which has actually made you stop for a few minutes, right? So just let us know. But something that I read recently was not recently, but something that stays in my heart forever. So I recently reread it. So it comes from a book called Tuesdays with Morrie, and it goes like, the most important thing in this world is to learn to how to give love and how to receive it. So I was like, okay, alright, मतलब सिर्फ प्यार आपको देना नहीं आना चाहिए, आपको प्यार एक्चुअली में लेना भी आना चाहिए. So आपको रिसीव करना आना चाहिए. होता है ना, यू मस्ट हैव सीन सम पीपल, आप उनको कितना भी अफेक्शन शो करो, दे आर वेरी कोल्ड, राइट? दैट मीन्स दे डोंट नो हाउ टू रिसीव लव, एंड इट्स द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इन द वर्ल्ड, राइट? एंड आई रियली स्टैंड बाय इट. सो विद लव, विद lot of affection, dedication, with lot of focus, let's begin today's session and see what it has for us, what it holds for us. Let's fly together. Idiom session number 8. 4 तो कब का हो गया? Why idioms? You guys know it. So let's begin. So idiom number 1 is hit the roof. So hit the roof is basically when you suddenly become extremely angry, or you lose your temper, or somebody loses their temper. Basically ये एक informal सा expression है, ठीक है, to describe someone who becomes furious and often shows their anger by shouting, right? तब हम use करते हैं hit the roof. तो क्योंकि ये इनफॉर्मल एक्सप्रेशन है, तो हो सकता है एग्जाम में नहीं आपसे पूछा जाए, लेकिन आरसीज में, एग्जाम टिप मैं आपको दे रही हूँ कि आरसीज में दे माइट बी यूज्ड एज अ टोन मेकर फॉर एंगर, राइट? सो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि इफ दे राइट फॉर एग्जाम्पल दैट रोहन हिट द रूफ आफ्टर knowing about something, so you will know that he became actually very very angry, right? So yep, to become extremely angry. Example, when he saw the bill he hit the roof, मतलब बिल देखते उसको इतना गुस्सा है, इतना गुस्सा है, इतना गुस्सा है, पेल दिया सबको. Okay, next idiom is hit the nail on the head. So it is basically to say or do something that is exactly right, that is actually needed at that point. Basically something that's perfect, accurate or precise thing to do, right? The correct thing to do. That's when you use hit the nail on the head. It basically suggests a successful or precise action, similar to the what do we say? It's similar to the literal act of hitting a nail on the head with a hammer. So it's basically like that only. Now it actually requires what? It actually requires accuracy to drive it effectively into the wall, right? So if there's a this thing, the nail, and you hit it with the hammer, so you have to hit it precisely on the head so that it goes perfectly inside the wall. Otherwise आपके हाथ पे लग सकती है, right? So hit the nail is used for समथिंग दैट यू डू वेरी करेक्टली, एकदम सही से आपने कुछ किया हो. सो बेसिकली इट डिस्क्राइब्स एग्जैक्टली द राइट पॉइंट, बी प्रिसाइसली करेक्ट. For example, your summary hit the nail on the head. That means it is so precise and accurate कि मैं क्या ही बताऊँ मतलब. ठीक है. Alright. Half the battle. Half the battle basically signifies that, you know, that a significant, often the most difficult portion of an effort or struggle has been accomplished. Right? मतलब एक कोई पर्टिकुलर आप आधी जीत तो हो चुकी है आपकी. इट्स लाइक दैट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप if you wake up early in the morning and get freshen up and go for a nice walk, come back, take a bath, half of the battle of the entire day is done already. You must have seen कि अगर आपने जल्दी नहा लिया है तो ऐसा लगता है कि यार बहुत सारा काम हो चुका है ऑलरेडी, राइट. सो इट इज़ बेसिकली गेटिंग स्टार्टेड is, जैसे for example getting started only for anything, any particular thing, if you just get started for it, that means half the battle is already done, right. तो इसका ये मतलब है, an important part of a task is already achieved, a major hurdle is cleared. Example, understanding the theory is half the battle, applying it is next. That's one example. अब इसी से मुझे याद आता है half-hearted, basically when you lack enthusiasm or commitment. So half-hearted is basically आधे मन से, right. अगर अपन इसको हिंदी में समझे तो आधे मन से. then there can be half-baked, basically something that's poorly thought out, something immature or something unready. That's half-baked, right. कि आधी अधूरी, don't tell me half-baked stories, right. So it is poorly thought, it's immature, right, and it is unready as well. That's half-baked. Then there is hand in glove. Hand in glove is to basically to work in close cooperation or association, sometimes with a negative connotation. ठीक है. Of what? Of collusion or illicit activity actually. So illicit is basically how do I tell? Illicit is basically not allowed by the law, and collusion is basically secret agreement between two people. For example, दो businesses हैं और ये दोनों businesses के बीच में there's a hand in glove. They have a hand in glove. Why? Because these two are secretly doing something which is actually wrong, right. वो something dishonest, right. Secret agreement in order to do something dishonest, right. There's a secret agreement. So that's when we use hand in glove, basically to work in a close cooperation or association, and it also has a negative connotation. In close cooperation or collusion, so collusion आ गया, basically hand in glove हमेशा negative connotation के साथ आएगा. The two firms worked hand in glove on the bid, right. This is one example for it. Then next comes hang by a thread. So अगर आप इसको सोचो, अच्छा just one second, hand in glove. Okay, so इससे एक समझ आता है. hand in hand आपने सुना होगा बहुत बार. hand in hand, तो hand in hand is basically closely associated, or they are like or happily, or something's happening together, right. happily बोल रहे हो. So hand in hand, so closely associated, and they worked hand in hand, मतलब एक दूसरे से कंधा मिला के, एक दूसरे का साथ दे के. that's hand in hand. For example, अगर हम कोई फॉर्मल सा इसका एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, तो जैसे कि इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ एंड एनवायरमेंटल कंसर्न्स ऑफन गो हैंड इन हैंड. ठीक है, सो दिस इज वन एग्जाम्पल कि ये दोनों चीज़ें साथ में ही जाएंगी, राइट, दे हैव अ क्लोज एसोसिएशन. देन देयर कैन बी हैंड इन माउथ. हैंड इन माउथ बेसिकली लिविंग विद barely enough resources, मतलब आपके पास बहुत ही कम है. ठीक है, so you basically just exist, right? आपके पास, it actually describes the living with only enough money to be able to survive, right? Or basically resources for just immediate needs. So this person, this, if you describe this situation hand in mouth, that means they have nothing extra at all. ठीक है, so that's hand in mouth. Then there's hands down. I got my hands down on this dress from blah 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 place. So basically hands down is basically very easily मतलब बहुत ही easily मुझे ये ड्रेस कहीं से मिली, राइट? या फिर इसका मतलब हो सकता है डिसाइसिवली. उसको आप ऐसे यूज़ कर सकते हो एक सेंटेंस में, दैट प्लीज़ हैव योर हैंड्स डाउन ऑन वन थिंग, राइट? सो डिसाइसिवली, ईजीली, या फिर विदाउट अ डाउट, राइट? दैट्स हैंड्स डाउन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, the course offers hand-on training in labs. That means कि एकदम hand down. No, this wouldn't go with the example basically. Okay, anyway, so hands down can be because it's about I am hands down about his honesty. For example, which actually means that without any doubt I am like hands down on it. ठीक है, then there's hands off. Basically when you do not interfere in something, you basically refrain from touching or meddling. तो that's hands off. So you just want to keep your hands off of something, तो आप उसको वैसे यूज़ कर सकते हो. Then there can be, I think that's it. Hands on भी हो सकता है, because hands on is basically practical involvement. hands off का उल्टा हुआ hand on. Alright, hang by a thread. So it is basically to be in a very dangerous situation, क्योंकि अपन क्या कह रहे हैं, hang by a thread. तो अगर आप if you are hung with the help of a thread, तो कितना ही sustainable होने वाला है ये. So this is going to be very very dangerous. It can be precarious, it can be perilous, it can be whatsoever, right? So basically it describes an unstable situation that is likely to fail or collapse or maybe end soon, right? So it actually describes a state of intense risk and maybe uncertainty, or it can also describe it's basically like that कि even if there's a slight negative change in something, so it might lead to a catastrophic outcome, basically and a disastrous outcome, right? तो ऐसा होता है hang by thread का situation. Be in a very precarious or fragile situation. Example, after the scandal his career was hanging by a thread. तो बेसिकली थोड़ी सी भी प्रॉब्लम यहाँ होगी, हल्का सा भी कुछ नेगेटिव होगा, तो इट्स लाइक गॉन. देन देयर्स हैंग आउट टू ड्राई. हैंग आउट टू ड्राई, ओके. इससे पहले हमने अभी कौन सा किया, हैंग बाय अ थ्रेड, राइट? हैंग आउट टू ड्राई एक बार देख लेते हैं. वैसे एक कुछ इजी भी होते हैं जो कि आपने सुने भी होंगे. हैंग on someone's every word, which means you are listening very attentively, right? आप उसकी पूरी बात सुन रहे हो, मतलब attentively, completely, you are just observed by someone's speech. That's when you hang on someone's words. Then there can be hang one's head. It basically shows shame, right? जब कोई बहुत ही शर्म में है तो they actually hang their heads, right? So basically अभी it's like it shows shame, embarrassment, or maybe regret, right, for something. Then comes hang out to dry. Hang out to dry says abandon someone in a difficult situation, leave someone vulnerable. So basically you abandon someone and you leave them without any support or help, often exposing them to blame or criticism, right? तो ये एक ऐसी सिचुएशन होती है, it actually carries a negative connotation and it implies betrayal or lack of loyalty, ठीक है? तो hang out to dry, abandon someone, the company hung him out to dry after the audit. So basically audit में उसका हो सकता है कोई गलती नहीं था, but still the company hung him out. Yup. Okay, so just 1 second. Yup. So basically hung out to dry, you basically hung someone out to dry. वो धूप में सूख जाएगा बेचारा, क्या होगा उसका. Anyway, hung up one's boot, it is basically to retire from a particular activity, career or sport, right? It actually symbolizes the end of one's involvement in that particular field. So basically football से आया था ये, football से they used to hang their boots as a symbolic gesture of ending their playing career, right? So ये उससे आया है. So retire or give up an activity or career. After 20 years he hung up his boots and left the orchestra. All right, hard nut to crack. So it actually refers to a person, thing, problem or situation that is difficult to understand, right? Or that has no solution, difficult to understand, it is difficult to deal with or solve, right? It is basically, it originates from a metaphor about the tough, that what do we call that, exterior nutshell that is like difficult to break open, right? It comes from that metaphor, ठीक है? तो hard nut to crack, a difficult person, problem to understand or solve. Example, negotiating with that board will be a hard nut to crack, which means it will be difficult to deal with, right? एक problem, situation और person तीनों आते हैं इसमें, दो इसमें situation नहीं लिखा है, but I am telling you. So yes, alright, hard pill to swallow. अब अपन को इससे समझ आ रहा है hard pill to swallow. So pill is already कड़वा. So it is basically to basically accept an unpleasant truth, right? So it becomes very hard to swallow an unpleasant truth, basically a difficult fact or maybe a disappointing situation that is hard to bear also. So it basically describes something while possibly necessary or something that's necessary and or unavoidable as well. So हो सकता है कि यहाँ पे emotionally or psychologically challenging हो चीज़ें to accept or to come to terms with, ठीक है. सो दैट्स व्हेन यू यूज हार्ड पिल टू स्वॉलो. अब पूरी एक सिचुएशन है यहाँ पे, ठीक है, एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हो, अनप्लेजेंट सिचुएशन है, इमोशनली साइकोलॉजिकली आप उसको उसको समझ नहीं पा रहे हो, आपके लिए बहुत चैलेंजिंग है, राइट. अ पेनफुल फैक्ट और अनप्लेजेंट ट्रुथ दैट मस्ट बी एक्सेप्टेड, राइट. टू एक्सेप्ट an unpleasant truth. Hard pill to swallow. The company's bankruptcy was a hard pill to swallow for employees, but anyway, because it is necessary and avoidable, they will have to accept it. Then there's have a field. अच्छा, हार्ड एंड फास्ट भी अपन इसको, बिकॉज लास्ट में क्या था, हार्ड पिल टू स्वॉलो, राइट. सो हार्ड एंड फास्ट भी आ सकता है, हार्ड से हार्ड एंड फास्ट, कि जैसे कोई, जैसे बोलते हैं ना अपन की हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है कोई, तो बेसिकली रिजिड, स्ट्रिक्ट और समथिंग दैट्स नॉट सब्जेक्ट टू चेंज. सो कैसे ऐसे बोल सकते हैं कि शी इज़ हार्ड एंड फास्ट अबाउट ऑल द रिचुअल्स, या ऐसे बोल सकता है कोई हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है, देयर इज नो हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल टू फॉलो द रिचुअल्स, राइट. सो इसको दो तरीके से आप यूज़ कर सकते हो. देन देयर कैन बी hard up short, basically it means short of money. Hard up whenever you use, so it is when you are short of money, when there's a financial difficulty, ठीक है. Then there was have a field day, basically to take an advantage of an opportunity to do something you enjoy, right. Especially something that might be might be unpleasant or hurtful to others, है ना. So such in such a situation you enjoy, and in such a situation you're enjoying a situation for basically a personal gain or personal pleasure, right. So enjoy oneself by taking advantage of a situation, often to criticize or exploit. The tabloids had a field day after the celebrities misstep, right. तो अपन फील्ड, बेसिकली उन्होंने तो कैप्चर कर लिया ना, वो सेलिब्रिटी बेचारा गिर गया या कुछ कैप्चर कर लिया, फैला दिया, लोग देख रहे हैं, हंस रहे हैं या ट्रोल कर रहे हैं, लेट्स से, या फिर सिंपैथी दे रहे हैं, कुछ भी हो सकता है, XYZ. have an X to grind. अब इससे have a heart याद आता है मुझे, have a heart. So इसको idiomatically ही use किया जाता है, because obviously everybody has a heart, right. तो आप क्या उसको बता रहे हो कि you have a heart, but have a heart जब अपन बोलते हैं, we are actually telling somebody to show compassion, be merciful, or just be empathetic. So for example, have a heart and give him another chance. No, don't give him another chance, but just an example, right. Don't have a heart, be incompassionate, be unempathetic. Don't give anybody a chance. Okay, have a personal motive. No, it personally depends on you, don't listen to me. If he deserves it or she deserves it, just give the chance. If they don't, no. So people don't let's talk about it, okay, because I'm your teacher and I am elder also. Maybe कुछ 2-3 महीने तो बड़ी ही होंगी मैं तुमसे, ज़्यादा नहीं, बहुत बड़ी नहीं हूँ. Okay, anyway, so if somebody cheats on you, there is no way that you give them a second chance, right. If somebody hurts you in a way that they don't listen to you, sometimes you wanted something and they did something else, you might get hurt, or maybe you wanted to go with them somewhere but they couldn't make time or whatsoever. So in situations where you can give people another chance, but if somebody cheats you, talks bad about you on your back, there is no chance that you give them another chance. That's because all these things, cheating, talking behind people's back, doing bad to people, these are all ingrained in the character of a person. If it's not there, they will never ever do it in their life. But if they do it once, they will do it again and again and again and again without a pause, right? So there's no point that you give them chance, राइट. सो हाँ, मतलब समझ जाओ तो अच्छा है, बाकी तो भगवान की मर्जी है सब कुछ, है ना. ओके, हैव एन एक्स टू ग्राइंड. So it is basically to have a personal motive, complaint or selfish reason, basically to have a selfish motive, basically an hidden agenda or a personal grievance for acting or speaking in a particular way, right. मतलब आपका कुछ personal है when you are doing something. So it basically suggests that sometimes it basically suggests that someone's actions or opinions are influenced by how do we say it, are influenced by a hidden agenda, right. Often selfish. They can have any kind of agenda behind that. So whenever you use this phrase or this idiom that have somebody has an X to grind, that means something personal is coming, कुछ तो है जो वो करने वाले हैं, right. So be careful, he has an X to grind about the promotion. तो this person is like has something personal that they are giving you a promotion, right. Then have one's cake and eat it too. So basically when you want the benefits of two mutually exclusive situations, that's when you use have one's cake and eat it too. So you want to have the benefits of two exclusive situations, and or maybe things that are that are impossible to gain at once, like two things that are impossible to be gained at once, right. For example, let's say you want to spend a lot of money on a trip, but at the same time you want to spend save also. So you want to spend unnecessary money on traveling, or maybe you want to you spend or you eat a lot of junk food and you spend a lot of money on that, but you want to get a nice figure also, and you want to have good health also. So that's not possible, right. So that's when you say have one's cake and eat it too. So want to enjoy two incompatible benefits, which means you want to eat the burger also, and you want a good figure also, good health also. So that's not possible, right. आप सेविंग्स भी करना चाह रहे हो और आप बिना मतलब का खर्चा भी करना चाह रहे हो, तो ये तो बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता ना. So want to enjoy two incompatible benefits at once. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Pick any one option, right. Either just keep having junk food or maintain your diet, eat clean, and just feed with good things, right. Feed yourself with good things. Alright, have someone over a barrel. Acha, either तो you have someone's cake, but then there's one idiom that says you must have heard also when you having butterflies in one's stomach, right. You must have heard I am having butterflies in my stomach, right. तो उसका मतलब basically ये होता है कि आप you feel nervous or you feel excited about something, right. तो आपको nervousness हो सकती है, excitement हो सकती है कि आपको ऐसे you feel those butterflies in your stomach. So this actually happens, right. So that's one idiom. Then there can be have a finger in every pie. So it basically means that you are being so involved in many activities कि or you basically you are involved in every activity and you control also the aspect of everything. राइट तो आप बहुत इन्वॉल्व्ड हो एंड आप बहुत 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 ज़्यादा कंट्रोल भी कर रहे हो, राइट. सो दैट्स व्हेन यू से हैव अ फिंगर इन एवरी पाई. देन देयर कैन बी हैव समवन्स नंबर. दिस इज योर होमवर्क. हैव someone's number, राइट. सो देखते हैं अगर आपको ये इसका मतलब एक्चुअली में पता है तो राइट इट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स और गूगल इट एंड लेट मी नो, राइट. ओके चलो. Have someone over a barrel. So basically to put someone in a helpless or weak position where they have no choice but to accept your your demands, accept your whatever you say. That's when you have someone over a barrel, basically to force a person into a difficult situation, leaving them at your mercy. That's have someone over a barrel. ठीक है. So have complete control over someone, leave them helpless. With the contract signed, the supplier had us over a barrel. Nice. He who hesitates is lost. So basically agar if you are swift and decisive, if you take decisive actions, swift and decisive actions, it will actually lead to success. This is one thing. But he who hesitates in lost is basically while basically indecision and self doubt, it often leads to what? Leads to failure or basically missed opportunities. तो जब हम कहते हैं he who hesitates is lost, तो उसका मतलब होता है कि अगर आप सेल्फ डाउट करोगे और इनडिसाइसिव होगे तो you will basically fail. Delay or indecision can cause one to miss opportunities. In bidding wars, he who hesitates is lost. तो अगर आप बिडिंग कर लोगे टाइम पे तो सही रहेगा, नहीं करोगे और डरते रहोगे, इनडिसीजन करोगे, सेल्फ डाउट करोगे तो क्या ही हो पाएगा, राइट. Head in the clouds. So someone who is daydreaming, someone who is distracted, somebody who is generally out of touch with the reality. Often these people are characterized by being impractical, unrealistic, or lost in thoughts, right. So distracted, impractical, daydreaming, not grounded. He's intelligent but has his head in the clouds. So he's intelligent but he's always daydreaming, he's distracted, and he is completely out of the thoughts. Okay, head over heels, क्योंकि it this says head in the clouds but this one is here. अच्छा ठीक है, एक मुझे याद आता है, head over heels. हेड ओवर हील्स बिल्कुल बेतहाशा प्यार में, मतलब एकदम व्हेन यू आर कंप्लीटली इन लव और यू आर वेरी वेरी एंथुजियास्टिक अबाउट समथिंग, सो दैट्स हेड ओवर हील्स. देन देयर कैन बी हेड स्टार्ट. हेड स्टार्ट बेसिकली इट इज एन एडवांटेज gained by beginning early, right. तो आप मे बी जल्दी करने से या फिर कोई ऐसी पुश जो आपको मिली हो विच एक्चुअली गेव यू अ हेड स्टार्ट. ऑलराइट, चलो. हियर इट ऑन द ग्रेप वाइन. लेट्स सी व्हाट इट इज. बेसिकली हियर अ ह्यूमर और unconfirmed news. So basically to learn something through informal, unofficial sources, or you learn something through gossip or rumors rather than some formal, official or reliable source. That's when you use hear it on the grapevine. I heard on the grapevine that they are hiring, so it's not an official news but I kind of heard about it. So then there can be hear a pin drop. So that's basically extremely silence or attentiveness in the room. तो हमारे टीचर्स हमेशा बोलते हैं ना, I need pin drop silence, right? Then there can be hear someone out. ये आपने सुना होगा, I'll hear you out. So basically when you allow someone to explain everything without just interrupting them, you just want to hear them fully before making any judgment. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट. ओके, दैट्स इट. बट यस, हमने 30+ idioms अभी तक कवर कर लिए हैं, और भी हम कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि hear someone out एक हो गया. then there can be with a heavy heart. You must have heard this, with a heavy heart or heavy heart, right, which means feeling sad or sorrowful. मतलब with sadness you say something or inform somebody something. Then there can be hold one's horses. That means wait, be patient or slow down, right? hold one's horses हमने पहले कहीं किया है, so I did not write it in the PDF. hit the books. I am going to hit the books. That means I'm going to study hard. Then there can be hit the hay. Hit the hay is basically go to bed, sleep. That's hit the hay. Alright, if you know more idioms which start with H letter, let us know, and that's it. We'll meet in the next class. All the best. If you have any doubts, any questions, just comment down below. All the best.